So what are the common request headers you have seen? I mean, so this is
Like,
like value pair, right? Cookie
yeah.
and colon. So I want the key, no need of values. So I
Okay.
want what are the common request headers have you seen?
Actually, I just tried like only installation and just going browsing. I didn't went there. I didn't check that.
Okay, fine. Vipin, have you seen it?
No, sir, I haven't tried anything.
Okay, fine. Okay. So coming to session management, as I said, making using of cookies and uh, hidden form fields and URL rewriting and HTTP session.
Yeah,
We can,
Manikanta, I have a doubt. Like, can we record this session so that later we can just go through that once again?
yeah, you can. How to record it?
Actually, like we need to be like the organizers. Like, who is the main organizer? They need to make us like.
I guess Mr. Chandra is recording the session.
I think someone. This session is being recorded,
Uh,
right?
as, I'm recording all the sessions. Uh, yeah, I'm recording the sessions. I will share the recording sessions with you, Pratisha.
Okay, okay, that's
And
fine.
also, I think Raju, who joined us late, I will join with Raju, Raghav, and Pratyusha. So these are the Raju and Raghav are the newcomers.
Raju.
Yeah, Raju and Raghav.
Hi Raju. Hi Raghav.
Hi. Hi, sir.
Okay. So I think these are only the basic concept I am discussing so far. So after J2 core Java, I have discussed JDBC, and later I came to servlets. So till here, servlet communication we have discussed, and I'm coming. So yesterday we discussed session management. So I need to explain you these things. So I didn't say much theoretical way. So I am explaining everything in a practical way so far. So let's hope in future also I'll make sure the same. So session means, what's the meaning of session? So are you so on the base of yesterday's session, uh, did you know the exact meaning of session? Anyone?
Yeah, yesterday you told, right, it is communication through messages. GoToMeeting is one of the session.
Exact meaning. So actually you should not say like that directly. So you should say some definition kind of thing. Have you read any tutorials or any books?
It's like tracking between the servlets, maintaining of.
Okay. Any other examples? So can I say like this? The time interval between two resources.
Yeah, from connection, communication, and close.
Yeah, the time interval
Yeah.
between two resources is a definition of session. So it is not exact this thing, but in my it's my definition. The time interval between two resources. So what are the resources? Might be anything. So you are one resource and I am one resource. So what is the communication channel? So Go meeting is a communication channel. So the time taken, the time interval between two resources, we can call it as a session. Okay. So here comes to servlet technology, how these sessions are maintained, cookies, by use of cookies. As we already discussed yesterday, so how this cookie will exist. So how this cookie can say as session management. Making use of cookies, how the session management is happened in servlets or JSPs. So I think okay, fine. So I can explain you the cookies. So hidden form fields, I will explain you later once I started JSP. URL rewriting also I will explain you later. And HTTP session, I think I can explain you now itself in servlet technology. So let's see. So cookies, I'll show you how the cookies will be. Okay, fine. So let's take HTTP. So every time you make use of HTTP servlet only. So in most of the applications so far these many years I haven't seen using this generic servlet. No one has used in real-time applications. Everything is in web now. So web is nothing but cloud. So are you aware of cloud? What is meant by cloud computing? You should be hearing what is cloud, some kind of words, right? Cloud computing. So have you heard these words?
Yes.
What is cloud? So can you explain me?
Cloud is a collection of servers where sitting in some remote location where every process is getting executed, and we only see the results, not the complete process in the web page.
Okay, good, very good. So any more examples from other guys?
Yeah, it provides infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service.
Okay, SaaS, SaaS. Okay, fine. Any other thing? So in a simple definition, so in a real-time definition, anyone can give? I will give that. Okay. So suppose let's assume that this go-to meeting, where is this? So this go-to meeting have a wait. So if you are by making use of this go-to meeting, if you are able to access my system, that is cloud in general way. Okay, a remote desktop connection. I think you are aware of that thing. So you heard that word, it seems. So remote desktop connection. So you will connect to some remote desktop and you will do some operations there. And you will access that remote desktop from anywhere. That is cloud. So they have made a technical word called cloud, and as Bipin, someone said, right? So it is an infrastructure. So collection of multiple servers, and it will have multiple desktops. So in my definition, general definition, I will say like this. So you will have multiple desktops in a room, and each desktop will have some different host name, and you can access that each desktop making use of your host name, and you can connect through remote desktop and do some operation and access that URL.
Isn't that virtual boxes?
Yeah. What is virtual blocks?
A virtual box is a it doesn't exist physically,
Mm-hmm.
but it's part of a system.
Part of a desktop. Yes, that's
Yes.
all. Virtual box is nothing but I had some virtual box. Yeah. Okay. So I am running in my system. I am running Windows 8. So in some cases I need to use this Linux environment. So there is some. So I installed Linux environment in VirtualBox. So are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I installed some. See, Raghav and Raju. So actual this session will not be like this. So teaching kind of thing. So this session will be some real-time experience kind of thing. So I won't say any definitions or any notes or those kinds of things. So on the fly, all about it. So this is my login screen of my virtual box of Linux environment. Let me show. So if you see what is my IP of Windows environment is this one, right? So IP4V address. IP4V address is nothing but your Wi-Fi. So I'm using Wi-Fi as a adapter. So you should check here Wi-Fi LAN adapter. So my IP is 192.168.0.100. Okay. So now let's see in Linux. So which is installed in VirtualBox. INET address. What is there? Okay. Have you observed anything between these two?
It's different.
Right. So how this will happen is, so how this virtual boxes and this cloud servers will be working is like this. For every cloud center, cloud center means a room. For every room, you will have a public. So there will be public address and private address. So what is meant by public? So it is open to public. Means anyone can access. What is meant by private? Only in that room members can be accessed. So it's just like LAN. I don't know the definition of LAN. LAN means local
Area network.
area network, local area network. In the name itself, you can see local area. So in the local area, it's a network. So every system is connected. So you can directly communicate with every system. So that is LAN. So here comes to these IPs. So if you observe these IPs, so my Windows Mission IP is a public IP. So everyone who is connecting to my Wi-Fi LAN, So if I'm connecting from another desktop, he can directly access to this IP. So he can, if I open the firewall in my Windows machine, so he can directly access this system. So because he is in Wi-Fi LAN, right? So suppose I exposed this. So suppose I took the public static IP from my broadband provider, and then I can access this public this static IP from outside the environment also. So simply I can go somewhere to my friend's home and I can access that IP from there also, using his Wi-Fi LAN also. But whereas coming to here, this VirtualBox Linux INET address 10.0.2.15, so every IP which is having 10 as a starting thing, that is called as private IP. So you cannot access that private IP until you connect it to this public IP. So this 92. Okay. So I will explain you in detail now. Now you can understand. So where I am installing this Linux virtual machine, I am installing in Windows environment.
Yes.
Windows environment. What is Windows environment here? What's the IP? This IP. So I installed this Linux environment under this IP. I can install many environments. Each environment will have a unique IP.
Can I ask a question, sir?
Yes.
Generally, MAC address is a physical address that which comes with a network adapter, right? So, what will be the will the physical address will be same for both?
Let's check what. If you observe here, I have 3 physical address.
Why is that? It should be one. That means you have three cards.
Yeah. No. So this is my. So if you observe some media disconnect, right? That should be the physical address of this go to meeting. Okay, this is media, right? So that should be a physical address of go to meeting. If I close all the sessions, if you open in your laptops or in your machines, you will see only. So if you type getMac, so you will see only one physical address. Could you please confirm me if you open there and see? I think you will see 2. One is media disconnect or some kind of thing.
No, there are 3, sir.
There are 3.
Yeah.
I have like 3. Yeah.
You are also having 3.
I'm just checking. Mine is a little bit slow. Whoa. It's showing me 6 IP address.
Okay.
6.
So leave it. Okay. So once you disconnect from all these sessions, so go to meeting, then you try getMac. So I think you should get. Also you do one thing. So you disconnect from your network and then you try. So for each mission, you should have only one physical IP. Means it should be unique. It is the unique IP. So across the world. Okay, I'm saying the word across the world. Okay, let's see. So I think this should be my Windows MAC ID. Okay, I think this should be some this GoToMeeting or some kind of tool which is using its own MAC. Okay, so but this is my. If you observe these 2, think somewhere. This should be my, so how to get Mac in Linux?
ipconfig.
So I tried ipconfig. Is there any Mac? I think this is like Mac.
Yeah, hardware it is.
Are you having those same as?
Up to some
Okay, maybe this should be a Mac of this VirtualBox Linux machine. So if you install one more VirtualBox, there should be one more IP addressing to it and one more Mac for it, because it is a new environment we are creating. Okay, this is called VirtualBox, some basic thing. So not in depth, because I don't know in depth what is VirtualBox, but I know the basic thing, how the VirtualBox will work. So you can install many things. Suppose I am a cloud provider, so I will do like this. I will do my business like this. So you are aware of Amazon cloud, right? So there are many clouds like Amazon or some kind of thing. You can GoDaddy, DNS host. Okay, there are many clouds. So they will do the business like this. So they will have only one mission, which is highly powered mission. So high processor and high RAM and some kind of thing, and they will create some different kinds of virtual hosts. So suppose I asked a mission, so I need a cloud environment which should have this processor. Okay, the processor clock speed should be like this, 1.86 gigahertz, and I need a RAM of 2 GB. Okay, and I need a space of 100 GB hard disk. So please provide me a virtual environment. I'll ask like this. So then he will say, what he will do? He will create a, so I will also ask, I want a Linux environment, or else I want a Windows environment, kind of thing. So I will ask for a Linux environment. He will create a, in that also we can choose the Linux environment, whether it is Red Hat or Ubuntu or CentOS. Okay, so I will create, so I'll do like this, just what we did, Oracle VM VirtualBox or some VirtualBox software, and I will install the asked Linux environment, Ubuntu, and I will make this IP address, private IP address, as public, with some tool or with some concept. So how to make this private IP as a public IP? So there should be some technology or something to make private IP as a public, and I will share that IP to him, and I will share the user credentials also. Okay, so that's my business. That is the only thing these guys, this Amazon and or everyone is doing the same. So are you, so you guys able to access any servers so far? So have you seen any servers?
No.
Like
I will say you. Okay, I will say you one beautiful concept now. This Amazon is giving a free service for
AWS.
micro edition. I will show you that one. Just you go through that website and register in it and play around. Okay.
It will give us 5 GB of storage.
Okay,
Is
I
it?
don't know. Amazon EC2 you need to call it as, or else, yeah, EC2 only. Okay, so I'll show you. So no need of any other see, I came to my console. So virtual servers. Here the name, as we discussed, right? Virtual servers in cloud. It's not a separate mission. They won't purchase only for you a separate mission, and they won't give you. Okay, it is a virtual server. Okay, I'm going to my mission. I think there is no instances for me. Instances running. Okay, you guys do one thing. So you just register this Amazon with some your IDs or create some fake IDs. Okay, or else you can create your own so you can make use of your own email ID, and you create this Amazon account, and you share me that thing. So I will try to show you how to create your own virtual box, and you can create by doing this you can get a real-time experience of how to deploy your code in remote environment, and how to access that, how to give that URL to everyone. I will say you that. So you can play around. So you can install MySQL, some basic kind of thing. So you can install everything. Okay. So we'll discuss in future sessions. Okay. I think no instances is running, so I could not able to show you those things. Okay, these kind of things. So actually we discussed out of context.
Mani?
Right. Okay.
Mani, I'm
So coming to this cookies. So how can we manage cookies? Okay. So let's come back to our servlets concept. This is
Yeah, Manish, for that one, if you want, I have the email ID and the password
yeah,
for the.
yes, that is enough. So you just directly go to this Amazon site.
No, I'm telling like I had it already. If you want it, I can share it with you.
No, you want me to explain that one or cookies?
Okay, you can go to the cookies.
No. It is your wish. So because it's your interest, but there are two more other guys, right?
Yeah,
There
yeah.
might be.
Like if everyone want, I can go give you that one.
So everyone is.
It is not a problem. It is sharing information, sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
you should try things.
Okay, Pratisha. You can share me. I will show you the things. So we can also deploy this code, this sample servlet code in it.
Okay.
I will show you that. It's better don't give your personal IDs.
Yeah, actually, I have already registered with that one. Only one idea.
Create some fake IDs because so while doing this R&D kind of thing, you should maintain some fake IDs. while coming to real time, so you should maintain your own personal ID. Okay.
Yeah, actually previously I had done some projects there, so I just used my
Yeah,
personal.
that is very good.
Okay, then later we'll create some fake ID and so that we can share.
Okay, so for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll see. I think it will take long
Yeah.
session for doing all these kind of thing. So we'll make it on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, 16th or 17th.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll make it on weekends.
Mani, I'm Chandra here.
Yes.
Glad that you are covering the Amazon console and showing the EC2 instance. That is really helpful for the team. Why? Because in all the companies, all the web servers and application servers are now being deployed in Amazon.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
this is very useful information. Yeah.
It is very useful. So nothing, guys. So what is Amazon? So there is nothing. So everyone will say I am a cloud developer. I am a cloud computing architect. So kind of thing. So what is the thing is, if you don't know anything, so if you don't know something, so someone knows something, he is the king. That's all. So everyone will say we will deploy our as Chandra also said, we will make use of Amazon cloud. So one will afraid like this. So Amazon cloud, what is Amazon cloud? I need to study that one. I need to go to the course. I need to cover Amazon cloud in course. There is nothing. So if you have so they will give only one IP address. I will show you how they will give. Okay, they will give only one IP address and username and password. So you can make use of those things. And so as I shown you, right? So I logged into some VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox to my Linux machine, right? In the same way you will do, like if they share the username and password, if they share the username and password, it will come. The console will come in the same way, not in colorful way. It will be in a black and white way. So if you are installing Linux environment, if you are installing Windows environment, it will be coming like this, the same environment what we are looking now. Okay, so if you know the concepts, basic concept, I too don't know the in-depth what is Amazon service and those kind of things. So basic knowledge is enough. So in my assumption, so for installing any software and any kind of thing, I will share you the knowledge of cloud computing also in future session. So it will take a lot of time for discussion, which is out of context for us, but it is very helpful for you while going to interview or sharing your knowledge to someone. It will be very much helpful to you. Okay. Thank you, Chandra. Yeah,
have you heard about Docker?
What?
Docker, DOCKER, Docker.
Dockers.
Yeah, Dockers. Right. So it's like packaging the entire.
This one?
Yeah. Docker build, ship, and run any app anywhere. So this is another kind of new technology coming in, and the future is towards that. Maybe if you could go through that and help us and understand the concept, that will be helpful for us too, sir.
This weekend we will see what is Dockers. So nothing. So as you said, I need some information on Dockers. So because I too don't know what is Dockers.
Yeah,
so,
I
will say like this. So I too don't know what is Dockers, and combinedly we will see what is Dockers. So I will show you how I will learn Dockers. So I don't know the word called Dockers. I don't know the concept of Dockers. I don't know whether it is a framework or it is a technology or it is a cloud sharing kind of thing. I don't know anything about Dockers, as I said just now. Okay. So if I am a developer, So my senior, so my lead or my manager has said you need to learn Docker. Okay, so how I will learn Docker, I will show you. Okay, so in that way you can understand. So you can learn your frameworks or your so whatever you want. Okay, you can learn on your own. So I will show how to. There will be some technique. So if you catch that technique, it is enough. Okay, so you can learn anything. So you can learn .NET, you can learn JavaScript, you can learn HTML, you can learn any technology. So if you know the technique, so anyhow you know the programming language. So I think you might not get that much of matured, what you say. So something. So you might not get that much of maturity because you are not having any real-time experience. So because I am having some real-time experience, so that I can learn anything. So if you are having some real-time experience, if you are doing many projects, so you can you are eligible for. So you are you can learn anything. So because making use of this internet, right? Am I correct or not?
Absolutely.
But you don't know how to learn, right? So I will show you something. So someone has said this Docker. So I might not execute exactly what she expected, but I will show you some way to learn it. Okay. So we'll discuss in weekend sessions. So in the weekend sessions, I will plan for AWS and I will show you some real-time environment so that you can learn the cloud basics and how to learn a new framework which I don't know ever. Okay, so we'll discuss in weekend. So let's continue with this session. Because we are discussing out of context and we are leaving this thing. All these are needed for those things. So that's why I'm dragging all this section. I'm dragging this basic sessions. So JSP is very important. So Servlet is very important. So frameworks are made upon these concepts. Frameworks are nothing. If you see their source code, so you'll find all these terms, HTTP session, interface, kind of thing. Okay, I will show you that also. I will open their source code and I will show you them. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So coming to these cookies. So how this cookie will exist? So how can we manage cookies? So how can we manage session making use of cookies? Okay, so I will show you. So let's design the concept. So I'm thinking how to explain you. So so cookie I will add the cookie. Will be sending. Okay, fine. So, are you aware of random number generation? Anyone? Can you say me how can we using Java? Anyone? Okay, fine. Leave it this random. I am not getting the exact. That's onto this cookie. I will show you how this cookie will be. So I need to make. So let's open the. Okay. Cookie. Cookie is a class. Okay, from where we can get cookie. Can you all please be on mute? I'm getting some disturbance. Okay, fine. So how to so cookie is a class in HTTP package. Okay. So you study this. So okay, wait, I will study. Create a cookie. Okay, what is cookie? A small amount of information sent by a servlet to web browser, saved by web browser, and later sent back to the server. A cookie value can identify, can uniquely identify a client. So cookies are commonly used for session management. Okay. So if you go through all this, you will get more on cookies. Okay. So the definition is a small amount of data sent by a servlet to web browser. Okay. Saved by the web browser, later sent back to the server. The cookie value can uniquely identify a client. What is the cookie value can be uniquely identify a client? Okay, so if you are sending a random cookie for every request, if and only if you are not getting the cookie value in header, I will explain you in detail, so don't confused. So how to get this cookie? So to get this cookie, so this is cookie class, right? I have servlet, HTTP servlet request. Okay, get cookies means the internal. So the browser need to be okay. Get cookies. So HTTP servlet request has given a method called get cookies. So there can be multiple cookies, right? So if you want this array of cookies means previously you need to set some cookie. So request, from where the request will come? It will come from browser. Okay. So in the definition of cookie, if you observe, so what is said? So cookie is a small amount of value sent by the servlet to web browser, saved by the web browser, and later sent back to the server. So if you access this method, this should happen, right? Later sent back to the server. So server can get the cookies by making use of this method, right? So in order to get this sentence, so you need to execute this sentence, right? So how to execute this sentence? So a small amount of information sent by servlet to web browser. How can we send a cookie in making use of Servlet to web browser? Okay, request. So I think in the response only we can send. Response. We'll see in the response. There should be some set cookie, some kind of thing. So there are not in add cookie. Okay. There is no set cookie. Add cookie is given. So we simply adds the specified cookie in the response. The method can call multiple times and set more than one cookie. Okay, fine. So I will add some cookie. What I will add? What I can add? Okay, it's some random number, right? So I will make use of some random number. So here in the case, what will be the random number? String session ID. Anyhow, this server is creating session ID, right? So I will show you how to get session ID. I will show you. So you can get session ID making use of get http session dot get ID. Okay, this should be a random. If session ID not equals to null and session ID dot is empty, not empty. Okay, what I will do, I will add the cookie of session ID. So create a cookie class, cookie, new cookie. So it is a two constructor thing. So it is nothing. Cookie is nothing but a map. So key value. It has only. So it has key value kind of thing. So here my key, I can give it as servlet session ID. I'll give this session. Okay. Else. So after creating this cookie, I need to add this cookie in the response. Response dot add cookie. That's it. I added the cookie. Okay. I will create one more cookie called cookie. Okay. So I will make this as okay. We'll segregate like this. So this is servlet session ID cookie and this is servlet cookie. Okay, I will add like this. Response dot add cookie of this one. Okay, fine. I'll make this as constant. How to make this as constant value using Eclipse. So just copy paste any string. If I want to make this as a constant variable, so how can I make this constant variable? Means copy this entire thing like this, right click, refactor, extract to constant. Okay, fine. Okay, why I made this as a constant? Because I want to use the same string in multiple times. So it's a better way. If you make it as a constant, so it will go directly to here. Okay, it will be a private variable in the globally. You can access them globally. Okay. So for that reason, I made it as a constant. So before getting this I need to get string. Let cookie is equal to request. Okay, wait. New LL, I will keep null. cookies array cookies is equal to request dot get cookies. So you are aware of for each loop? Are you aware of for each loop? How to iterate this array? Am I audible? Vipin, Pratyusha, Raghav, Reva.
Yes, yes.
For loop, right? You know this for loop?
Yes.
So are you aware of for each? It is also a kind of loop. Okay, let's leave that concept. I will explain you later. So I am iterating this array and key dot get name dot equals of get value. Okay. That's it. Okay. So what I did here is, so I am setting a cookie value only if I am not getting a cookie value from the browser. So as the definition explained here, so cookie is a small amount of value which servlet sends to the browser and browser will set and later sends back to the server. Okay. So first of all, I need to check this statement. Okay. This statement is nothing but this one. Okay. So if it is not there, I am setting a value. Okay. How I am setting the value like this. Okay. Let's run this code. So I'll run in debug mode so that we can. I'll keep some breakpoint here. Okay. Okay, do get right. Let. So breadcount is executed. So let's see what will happen. Get cookies. If I see here, cookie is null. I will get, so what I will get, obviously I will get null pointer exception now, because I am accessing, right? So I need to check whether it is not null. If it is not null only, so I will do one thing. Because cookies are null here, so this will be skipped. Yeah, because servlet cookie is null, and this one also null. It will go inside the loop. It will get the session ID. Okay, you have the session ID like this. Okay. Okay, session ID not empty. I am setting a cookie in the response. Okay. I'm sending back. We'll see what are all have come here. See here, yesterday we didn't find this J session ID, right? Okay, fine. Set cookie. So there is a header, response header called set cookie. If you copy paste, I think it has, but we didn't see until end. Okay, so if you copy this, paste here. So this cookie is created by whom? Server will be created this cookie, J session ID as a key. So this path also server will be created. Okay. And who created this one?
We.
Yes, exactly. How we created? So we created a cookie like this and added. So that's why this request guy has given, because it is separated by semicolon. If you observe here, okay. So from the next request, so if I made the next request in the array, I will get 3. So array size should be 3, because 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's see whether it happened or not. I will try one more time this one. Okay. 2. Okay, I think path it haven't taken the thing called path, I think. So it is escaping this one, it seems. Okay, fine. So let's see. So if you see this cookie, so you have 2 elements. Okay, let's go. What are the 2 elements? Okay, so cookie. So this cookie. Okay. What is this cookie? So J session ID. So the name is J session ID and this one. Okay, J session ID. This one. Okay, fine. So we are not bothering about J session ID. We are not bothering about this. And next iteration for the second cookie. If you see, the name is servlet session cookie. It is the same name what we explicitly created. Okay, yeah, that's why it went to the if block and it is setting here. So if you see your J session servlet session ID cookie is set to the value which we got in the cookie, and it is escaping. Okay, So that we are not setting, so what we have written, if servlet cookie or servlet session ID cookie double equal to null only, if no cookies are, no user defined cookies are available, then we are creating our own user defined cookie. See, we are creating our own cookie. If user defined cookies are available, we are not creating any new cookie. The meaning of this sample code is that. So if you are not having any user defined query, only we are creating a new cookie. Okay, since the first request won't have any cookies, user defined cookies or any cookies, right? That's why we got null here. Okay, so from the second request we had some cookie. We had some cookie there, right? So that's why we are not creating any cookie. Let's break this one. So now let's see. So see, if you see here, you haven't got any cookie. Why you haven't got any cookie? And in the previous request you got a cookie. Why is that so? Any assumptions? Any ideas? Any? Okay, let me say. So because you are not setting any cookie here. So what I have to do here means I have to write my code like this. Response dot add key like this. I have to iterate one more time the cookies. When I should iterate, if cookie is not equal to null, response dot add cookie. So if I write this code, you will get the cookie in the consequent request. Now I think you don't need the breakpoint. Okay, now let's try here. We'll open our tool, live headers tool. We'll try here. Okay, something happened. Okay, fine. Don't bother about that something. So have you got any cookies here? Yes, you got two cookies. One is JSession ID and another one is user defined cookie in the response. Okay, again I will type this one again. Okay, have you got any? So in this request, have you got anything? Yes, I got it. Why I got it? Because I am setting again the same cookies I am setting again, right? The same cookie. Okay, again I will try. We'll see. Again I got it. I think some more, one more is added. JSession. We don't bother about this thing. It's saying server is creating, and we are also setting one more same cookie. Okay, so let's try one more time, and I'll explain you in detail how the session is managed. One more time, the same cookie what So the cookie name is this, and value is the same as JSession ID v2. So in the first case, in the response we got this one. Okay, in the request, if you see, so in the first, so if you observe the first request anatomy, so there is no request header of cookie. So there is only host, accept encoding, accept language, and user agent. Whereas coming to the second request, you have a header called cookie. So there are two cookies, JSession ID and servlet session ID. So servlet session ID cookie. Why this comes here? Means we are sending in the response some cookie. The same cookie it is sending for the next request. The same cookie. What we are sending, the same cookie it is sending. Cookie value. Okay, this. So and next request. Okay, we are sending in the response, we are sending 3 cookies. The 3 cookies, so, wait. Okay, we are sending only the 2 cookies, right? So these 2 cookies will be added in the coming, so preceding request. So what is the forthcoming request? This is the forthcoming request. If you observe the 2 cookies. So leave it this JSession ID. So and these 2 cookies are what we send in the previous response. Okay, and if you see the final thing, the same thing. Okay, fine. So
Are we adding these cookies to the previous things?
yes, here see.
But
Making
but
use.
but why the fourth request is not having one more JSession ID in there?
We'll leave. So because we are adding, so explicitly, so let's see. I understood your question. I will skip that one. Wait. Actually, I should write my code in like that. Okay, now you will get perfect. What I am doing, if the cookie is JSession ID, I am not adding to the response. So anyhow, in the from the second request, you are getting some JSession ID cookie. That who is creating? Server is directly creating, not we. So Tomcat is directly creating. So if you observe now, you will come to understand in detail. This is my, since this is my new first request, in the response I am adding this cookie. I'm not adding the JSession ID. Why? Why these cookies are not clear? This should be the previous cookies, right? Why it is happening like this?
We haven't cleared them.
Any ideas? I think you are aware of this one, for sure. Everybody will be aware of this one.
Stored cookies?
Yeah. Could you elaborate this thing? What you said?
Because every time we use the sessions, the browser will be storing the cookies from the previous sessions, and
Yes.
whenever we are trying to access the same link, it will try to reload the cookies from the previous sessions.
Yes, I will do this. You see here. Okay. So every time, have you ever do this kind of thing, clear browser data?
Yes.
I would. So I think many times you did, right? So let's clear this. cookies. Clear it. Okay. Now see what will happen. What should happen? Any guesses?
The JSession ID should go.
So no. In the request, this should be go. No cookies should be there. Okay. I think this might be there. Let's see what. So let's see in the second request. Nothing is there, right? Because I cleared the session. So now you assume. So now you assume that here in this case, second request is our. I think we can't believe this one. Second request is our first request. Okay. In the response, I am setting this Starlight cookie and I am sending to the server. So now let's see third request. Okay. Third request is having JSession ID as a cookie, which we don't create. Server will be creating, and Starlight session cookie, session ID cookie, which we created in the response of first request. We have sent this one, right? The same cookie, it is added as a request in the preceding request header in the preceding request. Okay, fine. Now let's come one more time. What happened? Shit. Okay, you can observe it. Okay, so if you see here, I think I did something right. I searched it in Google. Google is also keeping some cookies. So all these cookies are belong to Google, not ours. Okay, let's try one more time. Have you observed the concept of this one? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So doubtfully you are saying. I'll explain you one more time in detail. Let's clear this piece. Fine. So in the response only I am setting the cookie. So this is my cookie. Okay, fine. Now the next. So in the request, if you observe, in the request you are not setting in. So browser is not setting, not you. Browser is not setting any cookie. Okay. From the second request, browser is setting because it is getting a cookie in the first request. Okay. Fine. So from the second request, it is setting this cookie to cookies. Okay. What happens in the third request? Third request. The same thing. Third request also. Okay. So have you understand the cookie concept? How to set and how to get?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'll explain what is session management. So how the session management is happened by using cookie. Okay. So in the first request, so server will treat. So let's forget about this session ID. So we have written some code yesterday, right? Using hash map. Server will keep some hash map. I said yesterday session, right? Have you remembered that thing?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So here I am creating a hash map. So I will create a key value pair and I will store in server side. And I will send that key value pair to the client in the response. See, I am sending the key value pair in the response. So once again, the same client will request for the same thing. Okay. So what I will do, I will check whether. So I will get that cookie with the name called this one. What I am sending previously. With the name called same this Starlight session ID cookie, if I am getting the cookie with this name, so I will get the value of that one. Okay, if I am getting the cookie name as this one, so I am confirmed. So my service, my servlet is confirmed that, so it is not a new request, it is a old request. So old client, it is not a new client, it is a old client only. See here, I won't get this thing, right? In the first request, I won't get this thing. So how my servlet will think like this? So hey, it is a first request. So we need to create new cookie and add it. Okay, fine. From the second request, I got this one in the request header. I got this one. Yes, I got this one. It is a new. It is not a new request. It is an old request, but I don't know to which client it is. So which request? So which client? There might be. So my servlet can be accessed from multiple clients. I means multiple browsers. Your browser, my browser, and some other's browser. Right? So how I developed my servlet is, I will create a unique cookie, unique value, and I will place in the same key. Okay, here the same key. The key is this one, right? Okay, in the same key, and I will send that in the response. Browser will take that response cookie and sends it back in the preceding request with some header called cookie. Okay, as you studied in the example, so studied in the definition, a small amount of information sent by the servlet to the web browser. That is nothing but this header. This header. This header. Okay, and saved in browser. Browser saves all the data, all the cookies, because so previously I tried for Google, right? So Google is saving some, sending some cookies back. So browser is saving that cookies. You observed that thing, right? So browser will save all the saved by the browser, later send back to the server. So whatever cookie browser is having, those cookies will be sending back to our servlet, even though those cookies are not relevant to ours, because so I will explain you. Okay. Okay, lot of request has made. So now I will make a request. So okay, fine. So let's clear all these things. Okay, I'll make a request to our servlet. So you will be cleared with this sentence. So there are in this definition there are three sentences. We are clear about this sentence. We are clear about this sentence. And what is this sentence? I'll show you. If you see here, there is it. Hey, what happened? Okay, I think for each request to each server, cookies are maintained, it seems. So each context, I think it is maintaining in that way. Browser is maintaining in that way, because I thought it will send these cookies also to our servlet. I thought in that way with this definition, but it is not happening like that. So if we observe here, whatever we send, there's 2 cookies only available. Okay, let's resume this one, resume our concept. Have you understood this communication between servlet and your browser making use of cookie?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
So by this way you can maintain your session. Okay, if possible, I will write some demo program. So I think I'm not able to design that program. I want to show you some real-time program, how in real-time session will be managed by making use of cookie. So if time permits this today, I will write that program and I will show you tomorrow. Okay, fine. Actually, I thought of completing this whole servlet today only, but so time didn't come to complete, made me to complete all this session. So did anyone got bored of this session?
No.
Anyone? Because you can say me directly, because I can run pretty fast. So as I am discussing some out of context concepts also, so I can skip those concepts if anyone is feeling bored. Okay, fine. Let's meet. Let's stop this session now, and we'll continue tomorrow the same time. Okay. While coming tomorrow, you just make sure to play around this with this tool. So what I said, live headers, right? You see, so yesterday I said you, but you guys didn't. I think you didn't tested it. So today, at least today, you try to make sure that you test with something. So you have to play around with this tool. What is this tool? So I need every person in this session need to know the anatomy of request header and request response header. Okay, this is the anatomy. So anatomy in the sense how the request happens. So with these headers. So what are the common headers for every request? What are the common headers for every request? What are the common headers for every response? Okay, I need all these things. So you please, everyone, please capture all the common response headers and the common request headers. So we have to get more knowledge and more data on these things. So everybody, okay, this is the task for you today. So it's simple only, but very complicated thing. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
Sir, Sangeeta here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So is this live HTTP headers a new tool that we got recently? Because I know I have used Wireshark to check on the packets moving back and forth between the URLs and all, but and this is really interesting, live HTTP headers. Is there any other tool which I can use?
So what this Wireshark does?
Wireshark, we can check the packets, the codes, the status.
Wireshark is for complete packets, isn't it?
Yeah. The binary can check on
exactly. The same thing I want to say. Why? What is packet?
Yeah, packet.
Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow. Actually, I'm getting late, so it is very wonderful question. So time is not there because if you ask this kind of question, it is out of context. But if everyone is not feeling bored, I can explain you all these concepts also.
Yeah, these things are really interesting and it will be really helpful in real time also.
Because so in my assumption, everyone can code a program on Googling or with someone's help.
Yes.
But you need to have some basic concepts. So everyone won't have concepts, even though he is 10 years of experience in software industry, he don't know concepts,
That is
but he can write a code.
that is
But he can write something.
one should
Okay,
know the design.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, as you asked, I will say you now only. So what is Wireshark means? So we are connecting to a network called here. The network is Kumar network.
Yes.
Okay. What we assume here means, so I'm using Kumar network. So I'm using Kumar network. So that is nothing but internet. So I will close all these things. Okay. I'll just type google.com. Okay. So as a user, what I will think, so I just typed google.com. I used only for 1 second. I used your network only for 1 second. Right? I used my internet only for 1 second or 2 seconds.
Yes.
But my internet bill is 1000 rupees. Why I got?
The packets you receive from the
But I connected to this this network, but I didn't browse anything. What happened behind the scenes? Whereas, so this internet provider will capture all the packets communicated between my network to him. Okay, how he will capture? There will be some command called I forgot that command. PCAP or some kind of extension file will be there. If you open that extension file in Wireshark, okay, so there you can find the packets communication. So how much packets is communicated in so how much packets is communicated, how much something, some kind of thing. I will show you. I will install Wireshark and I will show you all these things here. Okay. So in many companies, so so you might be working in some other companies. You will see. So Facebook is blocked. Okay. All Google Gmail is blocked. Okay. Why it will be happening? Who is blocking?
network.
There will be some proxy. That proxy is nothing but Wireshark. So it's a tool. Wireshark is a tool like Eclipse on Go meeting this desktop version or this SQL Log or Chrome browser. It's a tool to view the PCAP extension files. Okay, so Notepad is a tool to view all the extension files. What are the extension files we can view in Notepad? All these things. So XML, okay. So VB, okay. TCL, Shell, SQL, okay. All these things. Java, JavaScript, JSP. So every extension file can be opened in here using this thing. So we'll see. So this is HTML extension file, right? So edit in Notepad. If you see, we can open HTML extension file making use of Notepad. The Wireshark is a tool which will open PCAP extension file and shows like this. So it is very interesting topic. Wireshark is a very interesting topic. So I got only one time chance of looking into Wireshark in my project. So I'll explain you in detail tomorrow. Okay, bye guys. Then. So Sangeeta, I'll explain you this in detail tomorrow's or further classes.
Yes.
Whenever we.
Thank you very much. Even in this working with SAP, it will be really helpful.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye guys. So,
Thank you, sir.
bye.
Thank you, sir.